What is up, and welcome to the show? Maybe. We are listening to Civil Disobedience. This is Crawled Back to the Grave, followed by The Antidote and Depraved New World off of Extinction Invention? I'm not sure. That doesn't sound warped at all. This was actually in my warp section though. That's my bad. You can also see that even the jacket is warped.
By going to the stake unrepentant, you do God a disservice. You give
This is a little bit of a late edition. I've been working. I was working until sometime after 8. I had an evening event. I didn't have to lead it, so I don't have too much complaint. Oh. Why is it acting? Am I on the internet right now? Okay, what is that coming down to? Sorry. All right, we are, as usual, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't know what it was showing me, but I think we're fine now. But no, as a proof of concept, we had a great turnout. The person who was actually hosting did an amazing job. It all went very well, and yet it's ending. It's now after the event is from 6:30 to 8. These people and us have all worked all day. Most of them in classrooms, in some cases probably starting at like 7 in the morning or earlier. And it's now, so, 8 o'clock, we say, okay, thank you, if you have any extra questions, people stay and keep asking questions. And then at I think 8:10, we finally were just like, okay, we're going to be closing things out now. But yeah, no, literally 17 people still just wanted to stay and not even ask questions, just kind of hang around and listen to other people's questions. It was kind of, it was kind of sweet, but also I'm like, bruh, I'm ready to be done. And then of course I still have to actually curate the news. A lot of these stories aren't necessarily news stories, but probably updates of. I said I was going to play 3 by Civil Disobedience, but that sounded so wacky. I'm going to go ahead and move on. Okay, this is. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't think of anything clever. Oh, I forgot to shout out Mothlan. I don't know if we'll talk about Mothlan tonight. You just bite the hand that feeds. I guess that's one good thing. Mothlan won't ever bite you, though. Or maybe they can program it to, but you won't. Even if Mothlan bites you, you won't need a tetanus shot. All right, that's it. I'm creating a naughty virtual pet, a virtual pet that bites and even my squeaky advertises I pee and fart. not bite the hand that feeds. That was the end of So Strange. This is Agent Orange at the end of So Strange. Followed by Bite the Hand That Feeds off of This Is the Voice. I have a team member who's going through a lot. I mean, it's not my place to tell someone else's story. Um, but they really have a lot going on right now. No, okay. Well, not my place to tell anyone else's story, but again, opinions I express are purely my own. If I anonymize it, I don't know. I feel like this is important because it's kind of like a snapshot of what's going on in America right now. So, tragically, sometime back, they had a sibling who died. A younger sibling, which, I mean, I think if we all can agree, parents should never outlive their children. I think we can add older siblings should never outlive their younger siblings to that list. I'm trying. Again, it's not in my place to tell, and also I'm probably going to tell it really badly. The husband became addicted to opioids, which is tragic. But he had, anyway, the husband, I guess, simultaneously was, her father, the grandfather, was taking care of their children, the 3 children, helping the dad take care of the 3 children while this dad was also actually simultaneously having this addiction issue and probably supposed to be taking care of the dad as well, who is now 80. This husband has now absconded with dad's retirement fund, leaving dad alone with 3 children. I was going to say young children, but I don't think they are. I think at least one of them is a teenager, but nonetheless, 80-year-old, no money, no retirement. The dad is now gone, I guess, or like they can't find him. 3 children, and then that's not it. That's not even it. That's one thing that's going on with them. And they were like, they felt that like you could tell they didn't even want to share any of that with me. That was, they said oversharing that they did, and I was like, well, it's what I'm here for. I can't do anything about any of that, but I can listen at the very least. And then separately from that, and I guess this is the part that really is like the snapshot in America, their student loans went from $500 a month to $2,000 a month. Now they're literally in fear of losing their home, losing their, she used the term like everything crashing down, and I know that fear so viscerally. Like I know that fear so viscerally. She's going back to school. This is someone who has a master's degree in education, who's qualified absolutely for her job, for my job. With a master's in education, she gets qualified for every job at our organization, including the CEO. There's no reason, as far as her career ladder, that she needs to go back to school, except she can't default. And if she goes back to school, she can defer. So now she's going to take classes she absolutely doesn't even need. Just to avoid defaulting on student loans. Again, while all this stuff with her family is going on at the same time, and it's like I said, people have a lot going on. You don't know what's going on in other people's. Yeah, people have a lot going on. It's advocacy season. I'm very excited for that. I have meetings on the books next week it's a virtual week of meetings with representatives. It's always weird. I'm like, oh my gosh, your name is in the news, and then I will have a meeting with you next week. And I'm not going to name drop anyone, but they're all new to me because we're doing a different strategy. So previously, I've taken the same kind of meetings with the same people, but I actually get why we're mixing it up because we've taken meetings with them before. They're already sympathetic. They're on board. And